Hello, everybody. Dr. Mark Styers. I'm here with Dr. Hagen Kummert.
Hello.
I always screw up your name, the last name, because I'm always saying Hagen. Sorry. We're older dudes. We're the same age. A bit technologically challenged. I just did my first Facebook Live video on Sunday. I tried to do an interview with Dr. Jonathan Lisden, with Dr. Pianta. I failed miserably. So I did an interview on Monday morning with Dr. Christian Ster because in my office, I didn't have to do anything. Bring him over, it's okay. Come here, little fella, look in the camera and say, hello, Vinka Vinka.
Say hello, this is the camera.
So we're together at the Mallorca Healing Fest here, class 44. We're just in between sessions, waiting. Oh, taking Papa's sunglasses, not the new ones.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the old ones. So anyways, I want to take the time to sit down and have a little chat with Hagen, because always when I'm talking with these guys, that there's only a few of them that are actually straddling both sides of the aisle, both medicine and chiropractic. And Hagen is always so humble. When Michael Dibley was interviewing him a week or two ago, and there was a lot of talking back and forth, and just when Hagen started to get some good stuff I really wanted to hear, the feed cut off. And last night we were sitting talking with a friend of ours, Fabian, a Brazilian friend of mine that lives here in the island. Him and Louise, his woman, are interior designers and friends of ours. I'm listening to the stories that Hagen's telling, and I often giggle because I feel very spoiled. I get to hear things that most people are never getting to listen to, because it's okay, he can make noise.
Okay.
We love kids. My kids are a little bit older, so. Hagen has very, very healthy children. They begin getting adjusted, so they're very young and eating good and moving, so let your boy be boys, man. If they don't like it, they can turn it off. So anyways, a few of these friends of mine in my life that are surgeons that are in the system in Germany, that are basically, Hagen said it perfect just before he got cut off the other day, is that he's a decider, meaning if he's on duty, somebody comes in an ambulance, you know, he's one of the few people that decides, are you going to get a bone saw? Are you going to get an adjustment? Think about that. So he's not just a medical doctor. He has chiropractic skills in his tool bag, where he's looking first at the neuropathophysiology. Thank you. And I get to hear these stories. So he's talking to Fabian last night when he was doing his surgical residency years ago when he was a young man, because I always say Hagen is like my brother from another mother. We're the same age. I grew up in the West, he grew up in the East. We both went at an early age. We spent a few years in the military. We became doctors of what was available, what I wanted, chiropractic. Had he been in the West, he probably would have gone to chiropractic school, because he's always been we have the same mentality, a hand worker. And I'm listening to him tell our friend Fabian these stories about people coming in that are hit with machetes, and him just putting this back together, you know, more than 20 years ago. That was just the beginning, and the things he's seen and done. But now he's talking to Fabian that he wished back then he had his chiropractic skills, that he might have never left Jamaica. And I don't know if I specified that. He did a surgical residence in Kingston. And this is not really the nicest, most friendliest place at that time, that most of the nice spots are on the outside of the island. It's a pretty tough place that he got to be a surgical resident. He still had a fun time, he had a lot of experience. But I've known him now for some years, and I get to always hear the stories, because him and I are both guys that are high energy. We don't sleep a lot, so normally when everybody goes to sleep, we're sitting up talking, and we're sharing case studies and experience, because we both, our focus is for helping human beings live better lives. I want to turn this a little bit so you can see Hagen's little fella who's just got energy to burn. Sag mal hello. This is live video. Hello. Papa's little boy. Anyways, I wanted to get Hagen on just to talk to him a little bit about one thing and what he would like people to discover about his talk, because August 24th, 25th, and 26th, Discover in Hamburg, Germany. We have this platform where we're bringing together doctors of medicine and chiropractic under a chiropractic banner. What in the hell is that noise? I have to apologize. There's some construction going on here. Sorry, I'm like a little kid too. We all are. I just wanted to give Hagen a couple of minutes to, without all the other stuff, history and everything, because, well, you are louder than the damn construction workers. It's okay. It's okay. So, I wanted to give him a chance to just to explain in a couple of minutes, because Hagen's been there from the beginning since we've been talking about Discover. And I'm constantly talking to him about what he has to offer, one, to the chiropractic profession, to the medical profession, to human beings at large on the planet Earth. Because for me, I'm kind of in awe because he's a complete doctor. His chiropractic skills are amazing, even though he's humble, says he's not a chiropractor. He's not a doctor of chiropractic, but he's a doctor that's passed multiple board exams. He's an overachieving doctor that's done a lot, experienced a lot, worked hard for a lot of years. And his sole focus of doctoring is very similar to mine in that we both want to elevate human life.
Yes.
So he also knows this isn't, our Discover is not directed at, I know I'm talking a lot. We both tend to talk a lot, so it's either one or the other. Did you want to pull me in?
Yeah.
Yes, better. So, with Discover, he's understood from the beginning that we don't just want this just for chiropractors, just for medical doctors, but we want to do these TED-style talks for elevating people everywhere that aren't doctors. What kind of things we can teach them. So I'm going to shut my mouth a little bit and let you say exactly what you want people to discover from you.
Okay, so just a short introduction. I'm now almost 30 years in the medical business. I was trained and certified in general trauma and orthopedic surgery.
Papa Mashbraka.
Yeah. And I'm now in the trauma and orthopedic business mainly. And what I want to discover people who are going to join us on this journey.
I want you to speak just a little bit louder. Sorry, we're sitting at the pool. It's a little bit loud. And
on this journey is how to make a connection. Kind of, I like to call it a hybrid work, or a fusion.
I love that.
A fusion of both things, because we all work with human beings, and we all know very well the anatomy, the pathophysiology, and what's being done in concern by health, trauma, and quality of life. So my focus basically in medicine is like to decide if this human being needs a doctor. Does he need pharmacy? Does he need...
How do you feel about that? Do you love to give pills? Tell them what you tell people when they're taking pills. That's what's
depends.
interesting.
No, the thing is, you can have an alibi to say, okay, I take it for a day or 3 days. You
Can help
might
you
in
get
an
through
emergency,
something, right?
in the
But
emergency, yeah.
Not living on them.
But you can't live on them. That's just continuous numbing, your brain and your body slows down, and finally it shuts down. Because it's the same thing as like how you're feeling. It's saying, I'm okay as long as I drink a bottle of vodka every day. but we know all that's not healthy. The same is with the chemicals.
Imagine this dialogue if it existed between our professions across the board. The,
Yeah.
the barriers in my profession, you've seen this over the years you've known me. The wannabe medical doctors, the I hate you.
Yeah.
But I always say to them, look, if you get in an accident, who the hell you want to see?
Yeah.
You don't want to see me. You want to see
Right.
you. But I say the same thing in medicine. There's haters in medicine. And I say if all of us had a focus, we first had a platform of people to look to, people like you that are doing this. And I like that word hybrid.
Yeah.
That we're still trying to come up with a name, if you have a good name. We've been talking about this. Well, we don't want to tell on ourselves. That's going to be something you might want to talk about and discover. But if we had a platform in the world where medicine is exposed to neuropathophysiology, which is what I like to call chiropractic when I'm talking to doctors, and chiropractors had access to medical doctors to share for one goal, to serve a community of people, to help people live better quality of lives, to be as healthy as they could be. When you have most medical doctors, the ones that are intelligent, they know, just like the chiropractors that are intelligent, because medicine and chiropractic, there's no problems with the systems. It's mostly the people in it, right? A lot of medical doctors are idiots. A lot of chiropractic doctors are idiots. And it has nothing to do with the system. Medicine can save your life, can treat a disease. Chiropractors, with pure chiropractic, without the interference of a human being, can change people's lives. But we have a lot of people in it that aren't, I'm going to be nice and say, not practicing their full potential in medicine and chiropractic. And this is our main focus that how irritating, sorry, that we've discussed for years, is how do we build this gap, this bridge between chiropractic and medicine, bring them together for one purpose, and that is to better serve humanity.
Yeah.
How much of an impact can we make? I don't know.
Oh.
Really, this is an experiment, right? Because
I'm concerned there is a huge potential to help the human race to improve life quality. You know, the medical, it's there for disease, chronic illnesses, but the prevention, it's not on the side of the medical field.
But
you know,
medicine,
people think
that's
we
not
bring,
medicine's job, right?
Yeah, no.
You weren't trained for that.
People think we make them healthy. We don't make them healthy. We just rescue them. We are.
Say that more specifically.
We
Your
are savers. We are
medicine's
life
job
savers.
is, what are you doing every day? If
Saving-
you take, not talking about the chiropractic, but
Yeah.
27 years,
Yeah,
you're not
saving
a
people.
pill dispensing
No,
guy.
no.
Saving people's lives.
We fixing-
You get hit with a
fixing
machete,
bones,
shot, stabbed, hit by a car, a truck. You
know,
need a guy like this to put you back together.
replacing hips when they really done with their functioning, and there are many options. You need to keep mobility. Mobility is very important for the human body to just restore and recover.
And I have, sorry, I know, because I want to say these things that any chiropractor would agree with that, regardless of their philosophical focus.
Yeah.
Movement, it's the center of all life.
Yes.
If you don't understand movement's the center of all life, even without being a doctor, you're a complete idiot. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody thinks laying on the sofa and watching Netflix is going to make you healthier. I wish it would.
Yeah.
We
But it
all do,
doesn't.
but it's not reality.
And what I see every day, like beside of the daily business, because where I come from, this little hospital has not this huge trauma cases as in a big city. But I
You're
have
not seeing
the more-
gunshot wounds
the
and
more-
stabbings every day.
No. But I see a lot of chronic cases like chronic back pain, headaches, and all these little things.
How many-
building up over years and years, starting with little kids, and now even the elderly people, seniors, and you introduce them to a healthier lifestyle. Just to mention.
Sorry,
this.
I was trying to get your wife in the shot.
So which starts, everything comes from healthy lifestyle, healthy food, movement, body fitness, you know, all of this.
Whoa. Hey, you want to forget about chiropractic?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
of
4 of the
course,
5
of
factors
course.
of health.
Yeah, chiropractic.
Do you want
All
to
this
come over and
we
say
need
hello
to-
on the live feed?
We need to
We're on
pass
Facebook.
over
I got his young one. I didn't have my young one.
when we
You don't want to say hello?
when
All
we
right.
give him
My son Anthony,
give him an advice.
Sorry.
An advice. People give him an advice to how to recover from chronic disease, and the key is not
Start with
it's
health?
not pharmacy.
Sorry, I'm trying to simplify it because you're talking big ideas sometimes. I like to keep it. No, don't apologize. Come over and say hello. One of my assistants came by, give me a kiss on the cheek. This is Romina, one of my CAs. I don't know where the others are, but that was Anna that tried not to get in the shots, and my wife, I think she's resting somewhere. Anyways, I don't mean to interrupt because me and Hagen generally sit up and talk for hours. I wanted to keep it simple, and like I said, I'm bringing together a bunch of interesting people. I'm gonna try to get them all on video, but I have to be around them because I don't know how this technology to interview people in other places yet. It's only my 3rd time now. I did one myself in my garden. I screwed up. I couldn't get anybody on. One with Dr. Styers. Now I've got with my boy Hagen, and yeah, I'm gonna see what else I can get done in the next week. Who I can get. Oh, Dr. Corinna Hawk. She's here with her mom. I think I'm gonna call her up tomorrow. We're gonna get an interview because I want you to get to know a little bit of these German former surgeons turned chiropractors. Some of them practicing chiropractic within the system. Dr. Corinna Hawk having a private chiropractic practice, no longer in
Gleich,
medicine.
Schatz.
2 Minuten.
Gleich 2 Minuten.
2 Minuten, this is fair.
Komm gleich, ja? Okay.
He wants a little attention from Papa. They all do. I don't know where my boy went. But I wanted you all to meet these people for a few minutes because they're doing amazing things. For many years, had a lot of people speaking a lot of bad things about me, saying that I was teaching housewives and auto mechanics, and I just decided last year that I'm gonna let the world meet the housewives and auto mechanics I've been teaching. Most of them are doctors that have been in clinical practice 10, 20, 30 years that have experiences that most of us never experience as chiropractors. And like I said, we want you to come and discover these people at Discover, and if you can't make it to Discover, we're still gonna have, as it gets closer, I have a film crew and we're gonna put this out on YouTube. And if any of you are wondering about that, I don't have a link yet because the video guys haven't created it yet. They will when it gets closer. So we'll have it on the Facebook page and everything, so people can just go on it and watch it live, and we'll cut it up into pieces afterwards. And if you have any questions at all, I put, I hate to say Dr. Kummert because we just call each other first name. So Hagen's info on the top. You can click on his name if you want to send him a question. You can send me a question. We're both older dudes. None of my guys, we're not that good with emails, but we check Facebook occasionally, and it's easy for us to communicate back and forth. So if you want to know anything, if you're curious about anything, if you have anything you want to know, send us a message and we'll get back to you. So thank you for watching.
Definitely.